I was tempted to scream, don't fall for it. Do you know how people end up crying about the new year, feeling as though they are broke because they spent a lot on bills? That's not going to happen this year because we are going to be working through budgeting tips to ensure that you have a debt-free holiday. Like, I want you to have a very good time, but you're very sure that you are not sacrificing one thing for the other. Hi, my name is your personal finance girl, and in this particular video, I'm going to be walking you through how to make a budget that would ensure that you have the best Christmas yet, and you are still going to be within your budget. So now, I want to have this conversation with you. Have you ever experienced that time after the holidays when it feels like your bank account is completely empty? You know how you're happy about spending the holidays, visiting friends, family, loved ones, doing a lot of things, and then just after the holidays die down, it begins to seem as though your bank account is the one that has gone through all of the troubles. We want to ensure that doesn't happen this year. So stay with me. I know that the year must have been very long, and there are lots of things that you kept on postponing to the holiday seasons. I'm going to do this later. I'm going to do this at the end of the year. But before you start planning, before you start doing that, you want to ensure that you want to assess where you currently are financially. It's beautiful to plan and have a very good holiday, vacation, and all of that. But before you start planning to have that perfect holiday, you want to make sure that you have assessed where you currently are, you know what your savings are, you know what your future goals are, and you want to look through, okay, if I want to go ahead to have my vacation or my holiday plans, if I go ahead with this particular amount, is there going to be any repercussion or ripple effect about my financial goals and my life in general? Answering all of these questions and doing this very quick activity that could take you just within 5 to 10 minutes is going to help you set realistic goals. And you know that we already talked about setting smart goals in the previous video on how to set financial goals. You want to click up here to watch that video if you missed it. And for you to set financial goals, you need to know where you're coming from and where you want to go to. Now that you do, want to move forward to setting the perfect spending limit for yourself. So I honestly know. In fact, as at the time of shooting this video, it has been a constant struggle between, should I increase my spending? Should I leave it the way it is? I know this is the amount of money I want to save. I know this is the amount of money I want to invest. This is the amount of money I'm supposed to spend. So I understand everything that might be going on in your head right now. Or not to worry, there is a solution. And it is for you to break down all of your Christmas activities. How many times do you want to go out this holidays? What are those concerts you want to attend? Family and friends do you want to visit? Who are you going to be sending out gifts to? Are you going to be decorating your apartment? What kind of meals do you want to eat in this season? Very important questions you want to put into consideration. Now that you know all of these things, you want to now allocate funds to them, because why not? So you want to know how much you want to spend on every activity, from your feeding to your going out to vacation to every single thing. Now that you have done that, let's just move to the next step. You know that by the time you are done doing this, your eyes will be open. You'll be like, oh, is this all I want to spend for Christmas? And then I know that the next income doesn't come into like the next month. Yeah, you know that, right? So you might want to explore DIY and very thoughtful giving. So most of the time, the best gifts are not the most expensive gift, but gifts that have been carefully thought out and curated to match the particular person you are giving the gift to. So now, what are those things that your loved ones, your friends, your besties really want? What are those things they've talked about all year round? What are those things they've casually said, I think I really want this, or I think I could get this, I think I would love to have this, but snugged it up with another conversation entirely. You want to start thinking deep to know what those things are. And of course, if there are things you can do by yourself at home, you want to start getting it together before the Christmas holiday comes. I know that we may have friends that have expensive taste. So for people like that you know you can't really afford what they truly want, you want to look for an alternative, something that they would appreciate either ways. Is it making something homemade for them? Is it getting them their favorite meal? Is it getting them something cozy and sweet and thoughtful? You want to explore and expand on your creativity right here. You might be thinking, oh my goodness, YPFJ, this is actually a lot to do. So I want to give you a few other actionable steps that you can try out that would make this a lot easier. Not sure where you want to start from in terms of the gifts you're going to be giving or what you're going to get to your friends. Then you want to actually check out what you did last year and the amount of money that you spent. This will give you some sort of directions as to, okay, what did I spend on decor? What did I spend on feeding? What did I spend on concerts and going out? What did I spend on vacationing? So you want to have an overview to help guide you into this next one. And then you also want to have conversations about gifting. So most of the time when I get stuck, when I try to give people gifts, I just go plain blank and ask them, yo, I'm trying to get you a gift. What do you want? I know some people will be like, no, you're not supposed to ask and none of that. But that way you're going to be getting the perfect gift that's going to fit into your budget and everybody's going to be happy. Remember, the important thing is that everybody is going to be happy. So I know that some people will be like, oh, you know this friend long enough to be able to know what they like or what they want. But half the time, you save yourself a lot of stress and time by just asking. And you also will be satisfying that heart's desire. Asking this question would also help you to prioritize your spending and control their expectations, because some people think that you are very rich, which of course there's nothing wrong with it. And because you try to live up to that expectation, you might actually just be piling up debt for yourself during this holiday season. And because we're trying to ensure that our finances get better over time, we try to reduce debt by ensuring that small tips, tricks about budgeting we employ into making that realistic budget for ourselves. So now that you have a list of every single thing you want to do for Christmas, for those that are confused on what to do, you now know all of those things you want to do, yeah? You now want to start prioritizing them. Why do I say prioritize them? You might actually be overboard of your income or even your holiday bonuses. So you want to look through, okay, what are those things I cannot compromise on? And what are those things I think I can compromise on or find an alternative? So now I will not say, oh, go and get something cheaper just because it's going to be cheaper and then you're not getting the best for yourself. What I would say is look at this thing thoroughly and be sure that whatever you're going to be replacing with or whatever you're going to be doing at the end of the day is going to work for you, and you're not going to be overstretching or overburdening yourself about Christmas. I do hope that you found this very short video insightful and straight to the point. And if you did, do well to leave a thumbs up and leave a comment below so that I'll know that you found it useful. And also you can also check out my page for other videos that are going to definitely help you get better with your finances. I'm your personal finance girl. I am a personal finance educator who has 2 degrees in food science and technology and has been talking about personal finance for the past 8 years. And I would love to have you join my community. All you have to do is click on the link around this video or in the description, and I'm going to be seeing you very soon.